Hi, I'm Natalie Danielson. I teach a lot of classes to real estate agents and the community about social media issues. One of them is Twitter. I've been tweeting for years, since almost the very beginning, and I was fortunate to meet Dom Segola, who was one of the original founders of Twitter, who wrote the book 140 Characters. At the time, his little 2-year-old son had a Twitter account and an iPhone. I was very impressed. Twitter's grown astronomically. For example, this week, Whitney Houston, a pop icon, passed away. And within 30 minutes of her death, over 2.5 billion tweets were sent around the world. And that wasn't the most tweeted about event in recent history. There was the Super Bowl game, the Giants versus the Patriots. And though I'm not a football fan, I was fascinated by all of the statistics. For example, during the last 3 minutes of the game, 10,000 tweets were sent out per second about that game. But during the game, even though it beat all records, the majority of the tweets were not necessarily about the game itself. 42% of the tweets were about the commercials, and 32% of the tweets were about the Madonna halftime show. I probably should have watched that. But how do I use Twitter? If I'm going to go and speak at another town in Washington State, I might search to see who's on Twitter in that area and send them maybe a coupon or an invitation to come to one of my classes. Personally, it was really important to me last year when we had the tsunami. That Japan tsunami threatened our Washington coast, and everybody in Long Beach, where I have a little house, had to evacuate. So it was my source of information to find out if my friends and neighbors were okay down in Long Beach, and also if my house was okay. It was my best source of information. I encourage you, get a name. Sign yourself onto Twitter, and then follow me. My name is @clockhours, and I'm also @Natalie Laughing. And I'll follow you back. Thanks a lot. Enjoy tweeting.